What's up, you guys? It's your girl, and I'm coming at you with a secret. Oh, it's not a secret. If you follow me on the Instagram, you already know. Your girl had weight loss surgery, and I am coming at you with a sequence of videos just to be informative and just to kind of project my experiences. I've been getting a lot of questions, and so I want to share what I went through. So if you're interested in all that, stay tuned. I'm not sure if it's the educator in me, but I just kind of feel compelled to pay it forward. When I was in the pre-op stages, I went on YouTube and I tried to find women who are my size going through the process, just wanting a little bit more information. And I got it, but I got it from male. So y'all big girls, either you ain't confident or you just ain't posting, taking the time of day. So I am going to pay it forward and share as much as possible, but I'm going to do it in a sequence of short videos so y'all ain't sitting here for the whole thing because there's just so much to cover. Let's go ahead and talk about some stats really quickly. What makes me qualified to share and why should you trust me in my experiences? One, I'm an educator. I have a degree. I feel like I'm knowledgeable. I went into this decision very informative and knowing what the hell I was getting myself into, for one. Two, I have been working on this since December, and actually that was my second round. So this is not the pre-op experience. I know it like the back of my hand. I've been living it for the last 6 months. Kind of did it behind the scenes quietly, just because it was a lot for me. So I feel like between my nutritional experiences and my educational experiences and just hands-on experience, I know what the hell I'm talking about. Just to give you some stats, I am 5'5". My highest weight recorded for them was 477. No, I'm not embarrassed to say that now. I'm currently 450. I'm only 11 days out, 12 days now out. So I had my procedure through Doctors Medical in Manteca with Dr. Antonio Corin through Central California Surgery on August 30th, 2019. I share video on Instagram, and most of you want to know my decision behind the VSG and why I decided to go for it. So I already have my notes here. I did my homework. So I'm just going to get right into the details. So the main decision that made me go for it was because I have comorbidities. Diabetes was surfacing. I was able to keep it controlled for the most part. I did not need insulin. My highest A1C was about a 6.5, so they said it was good. It wasn't great, so I knew that was ahead of me if I didn't do something soon. I had other health issues as a result from weight gain. So sometimes I would have high blood pressure. I have vascular disease in my family. I have inherited some of these issues. So it hurts. My veins in my legs really hurt. And that is a result from being heavy for so long. And a combination of a lot of things. Just being in daily pain, trying to hold it down. I run my program at work. So I work with little kids, it was really hard to just hold it down and have a happy face and want to sing songs when you're in pain all day. My weight wasn't making anything any easier. I was unhappy, and that's a big reality that I had to face. Um, Anybody that knows me knows that I just had like a dark cloud over my head. I just wasn't myself. Um, and it was noted. They'd be like, "How was your day?" And I'd be, "Leave me the fuck alone." I mean, sorry for cussing, but I was just on edge. And that probably gave people a bad taste in my mouth about me, but I don't care. You know what I mean? I was going through one of the roughest things that I've ever been through in my life. And like I say, I didn't have a lot of support. So it was the toughest thing that I've ever had to go through. I was frustrated. I've been struggling for years. Follow me on the gram, you know that I lost 60 pounds on my own with water aerobics, 2 hours a day, 5, 6 days a week. That's unrealistic for me. Yeah, that's great. And I got myself to do that on my own. But the reality is that once I stopped exercising and I got in a relationship and I ate because I was happy and all this stuff, it came right back. Um, I have a high set point because I have a low thyroid, so it makes it remotely impossible to lose weight, or you lose very little and it comes back really quickly in like 5 to 10 pound increments. So it was discouraging working out, eating healthy all week to gain 5 pounds, and then it just made me feel like, why am I even doing this? I'm just going to gain weight anyways. I wanted a better quality of life. I can put on a happy face. I can make it seem like I've got it together through my job or whatever. But at the end of the day, I am not married. I don't have any children. I don't live on my own just yet because my weight held me back. I was always afraid something was going to happen. So it was just easier to stay home. So that's not where I want to be. So I had to think about it. My heart was stable. They checked my heart and it was healthy. And I needed to go through this procedure while my heart was healthy. I sat there and thought, why the heck am I going to wait till my heart's bad or I have heart disease or something worse happens and it's going to be even more risky than it already is. So that was another reason. I chose the VSG of all the procedures because it is the less invasive. All of them are invasive, but this one was the less invasive, and it could be done in a two-part process. I knew because I was bigger that the surgery time could be longer, um, and I'll give you all the details of what happened with my surgery, but my surgery time ended up being double of what it should have been, and then some. Um, so I'm starting with the VSG, seeing what my body can do. But initially, they said that I may need part two if I don't lose enough or my body just becomes at a stall. So, being super terrified and scared how I was, I just decided to go for the part one. I have a friend who went from 405 to 180 on the VSG alone. So I know discipline comes into play with this tool. So I decided to go that route. Um, and honestly, I'm just tired of this life at, 30 years old, the morbid obesity being the fat kid. I don't aim to be thin. I aim for health in my older age. So um, it's not about looking hot or looking skinny or doing it because I want to look like Jane and Jolly and Billy Sue. I mean, I don't care. It's just for health at this point. Um, and I've yo-yoed for years. So um, those are the main reasons why I decided to go for the VSG. Also, because I'm very blessed with the job that I have and the type of insurance, because I do live at home and I don't have a mortgage or I don't have to pay rent, um, I can get the top quality insurance, and that's what I did. I was able to get zero deductible type PPO insurance, and the procedure, if it's a medical necessity, is 100% covered. So I was very blessed that my procedure, that's $19,500, was absolutely free. Um, and we'll go into those things later, but I'm very blessed to have the opportunity that I had, and I had to jump on it. I'm still on probation with my job, but I had to do it now while I'm making a vast impression in my position versus waiting and me gaining more weight or having even further complications. So that is my reason behind the VSG. Um, all of the decisions were my own. Um, Nobody influenced me. Anybody that came into my life that gave me information about it was a resource to gain information and not to influence me or anything like that. So um, I was the one that sat back for 2 or 3 years or more. People were in my face, in my DMs, telling me, get surgery. You need surgery. You can't lose your weight alone. And I would ignore those people and I would just be like, you know what? I'm doing it myself because at one point I wanted to do it myself. This decision came with last resort that, you know what, it's going to take me a couple of years to get it off. I'm 30. If I want to try to be healthy, really healthier in my young 30s, why am I going to wait till 40 or 50 and more things are wrong? The opportunity presented itself and I had to take it. So, yeah, I'm not going to make this video too long. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more sequence of videos. I have been working away, making some notes for some other types of videos that I want to share. You know, I did ask you questions on the Instagram, so I have the Q&A video to do. Some titles include pre-op experience, the bad, pre-op experience, the good. Let me see, Operation Day, and telling you all about that. So if you guys have any more topics that you want me to cover, feel free to list them down below. And if you want to join my Instagram family, you can hop over there at the Big Girl Diary and you can join my Insta fam. So thank you for the support and I will talk to you soon. Bye guys.